You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has a another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at
Destroy All
you from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcast.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So
mostly classic TV, especially bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damnshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts. You say that.
This is the sink.
Okay. Then I should be able to hopefully match that up.
We can say it together.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
This
is the sink.
Wow.
That was together.
Hey, welcome to Destroy All Movies.
Yes.
Episode 3, blah, 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 blah.
You don't remember what episode it is?
Is it like 328?
Hold on, let me check.
You can't say you don't remember what episode is and then not.
I don't. It's 3 something.
Man.
Yeah, 331.
331. Hooray.
Yay. 331. Moving on up to our 350th episode. In a few months.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. So what are we doing on the show today?
Mexican Terminator.
I'm Jim, by the way.
Oh, Richie.
Yeah.
Or as I like to call it, El Terminator.
Terminator Dark Fate, I believe, is the title of the movie we're doing. What? So Terminator Dark Fate, we'll be talking about that. We have some emails as well.
There you go.
About. So I was saying I bought an electric shaver.
Right.
And I tried it out, and for the most part, I liked it. And but I learned my lesson that I've learned this lesson a bunch of times.
I was going to say
it's finally going to sink in. Is just buy the quality product first.
Yeah, right. Don't cheap out.
Yeah. So I bought a cheaper, version. I didn't get the Philips Norelco one.
Right.
I went and got the, whatever Hong Kong brand it is.
Yeah.
Where you see it multiple times.
Right.
Under different manufacturer names.
Yeah. Phil Relco.
Yes. So I bought one of those, and it was a little irritating at the bottom of my neck. And then I tried to clean it, and it's got like 5 blades.
Yeah.
5 blades, and the outer blades flip up, but the middle one you got to kind of pull off to clean it, and I could not get it back on. So I said, let me get the name brand. Let me get the name brand one. Comes with self-cleaning. It's supposed to be for sensitive skin and all of that nonsense.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I ordered that one, and I'm going to return the other one.
There you go.
I should have done that first. I never learned. But I bought it from Amazon, and if you buy from Amazon, you should use the Amazon link.
That's right.
At damnshow.co.
That's right. Well,
damnshow.co.
Way to sneak it in there.
Yeah.
Way to sneak it in.
So what you been watching?
Anything
in particular?
I watched something finally on television.
Yes.
The behind the scenes with the Mandalorian shit.
I was going to talk about that too. I just watched the fourth one just earlier today, where they do talk about the volume.
Yeah,
that background.
Yeah, dude, that was so incredible.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's so funny how many movies that I didn't know Jon Favreau directed.
Yeah, he directed a lot of movies.
Yeah, like I didn't know he directed Lion King or The Jungle Book or any of that. Yeah. So
he also directed that James Bond cowboy movie that we with the aliens, cowboys and aliens.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was amazed at the old that giant LCD screen.
Yeah,
and how they use video game technology so it moves with the camera.
Right.
And how people forget that it's not just more set.
Right. Which is cool, though. I mean,
yeah, and they don't have to use any extra lighting. They can use light,
real light.
The sun is projected on the thing. It looks like there's a sun there.
And it casts shadows, which is cool.
Yeah. And if you're shooting in the twilight, you can shoot all day in the twilight.
Right.
Because you can make twilight all day.
Right.
Yeah, that I found pretty interesting.
Right. And George's garage.
And I didn't realize Pablo Pascal does not have an accent.
Oh, yeah.
It's because I saw him first on Game of Thrones.
Right.
And he speaks with an accent on Game of Thrones.
He's an actor, Jim.
Yeah, I know, but I thought that was his accent.
All right.
And I thought he was removing his accent for this movie. But it turns out you're right, he's an actor. And
he is. Yeah.
He had an accent on Game of Thrones.
What I loved about it is all 5 directors were on every set all the time.
Yeah, they were all they were like all there.
Right.
They were together in when they were filming these things.
Right. So they can bounce ideas off each other. That's cool. Like, someone's at the helm for their episode, but they have the support not only of Jon Favreau, but the other 4 as well.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm hoping we get a little Korg in next season.
Korg. Well, it's funny when that guy, one of the executive producers, the guy with the cowboy hat,
right.
When they said George Lucas was calling him, wanted to interview me. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
George Lucas is calling me.
Yeah. George wants me to. He wants me to direct something here. Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah. He thought it was a joke.
You guys from Nickelodeon do this? Who called you from Nickelodeon? That's funny.
Yeah. So far it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought the one about George, I think it tilted into the massive praise of George Lucas again.
Right.
That I kind of got with the behind the scenes on the discs.
Sorry.
Behind the scenes on the discs for like the Phantom Menace and stuff like that, where they're and George is so smart, and George is this, and George is that, and I'm going, man, stop licking his ass so hard.
Right. That's what I'd look like bald.
He created something. Well, Richie's doing video jokes.
That's what I'd look like bald, dude.
Yeah. This is what I look like bald.
I know.
Yeah. So that one, worth a watch. Worth a watch for that Mandalorian behind the scenes.
Yeah, but other than that, that's all I'm watching. I don't watch TV.
Well, we finished the rewatch.
I watched Usual Suspect today.
Oh, well, then you were watching.
Yeah, but it's not. I was flipping and it came on and I had to stop, and then So I've been like lately, I've been hitting certain movies at a certain time where I know the scene is coming up. So I've been watching mostly that. Like I caught the end of Rounders,
right,
when he was playing KGB, and then I caught
very ugly.
yeah, everything check. Yes, alligator blood. Searching for Bobby Fischer came on right at the Chicago chess thing.
Oh,
and I'm sitting there,
there it is.
There it is. Oh, I don't move till you see it. I can't say it.
Don't move.
What's he doing?
Till you see it.
Yep. Don't move till you see it. I can't say it. So Elizabeth's sitting there just looking at me because I'm reciting that whole thing, and I'm like, Josh is gonna do the right thing, but this little prick is gonna. And then Elizabeth's like, so does he win? I'm like, you saw this with me. Like, she goes, I don't remember. Does he win? I'm like, watch the movie.
Yeah, exactly. I do that with my wife too, because she'll ask a question. I'm going, we're watching it. Just watch it. And the answer will come.
Yes. Does he die? Well, did he come or what? Jesus Christ, man. Oh, that's so funny.
So I watched The Founder again, just watching the scenes I like.
Oh, yeah.
In the
Great movie. You know what I did watch on Memorial Day weekend? When was it? Monday? Yeah, Monday. So everybody, I just turned 50, so I had some people over. Not my brother.
Happy birthday! Yeah, I know. Yeah, I didn't travel to Arizona for the pandemic.
So I had a couple people over, and then Monday, I'm beat and I'm just chilling, and they have on History Channel, they had this series, The Cars That Built America. You ever watch that series?
No. So
it's about like Henry Ford and Oldsmobile, how everybody started, and,
right?
And then the men who built America. So this one they did. It's called The Food That Built America.
Yeah,
and it's about Hershey becoming Hershey and the Mars company becoming the Mars, like how all this stuff. Birdseye.
Yeah, Birdseye Frozen Foods.
Yeah, so Birdseye was a dude who used to go to Alaska, and he was an outdoors guy. So the Inuits, they flash froze their food.
Right.
So they had this, it was outdoors, but they built this like igloo type thing, and they would put their fish in there, and it would be minus 40 degrees and everything would freeze, and they could just have it for a long time.
Right.
So he had to come up with he came up with a technology to do that, to freeze any food.
Flash freeze food.
Yes.
Without harming it.
Exactly. So, but like cereal companies, how they started, the Kellogg brothers, Post, Post started in, he went into a mental institution.
Wow.
And
they said like cornflakes was originally supposed to be like breadcrumbs.
Well, it started out, so the cornflake, how that's happened is he came up with this certain recipe, and he wanted, he used the rollers that would roll the tobacco leaves flat.
Right.
Because it was the same size.
Okay.
Inch-wise, like it was the same, same circumference as a how they did tobacco.
Yeah.
And he just put the dough in there, and it came out, and it cut all those little things, and that's how cornflakes started. And then Post ended up trying to screw him by going to the same company and having machines built for him. That's how the Post Toasties started, which are cornflakes. Yeah. Same thing. But so what Post did was he made an exclusive contract with them that I want you to build these for me, and I want a contract where you can't build it for anybody else.
Right.
So when
they were trying to...
Right. He was trying to corner the market. Like Kellogg's couldn't make more.
Yeah.
He couldn't buy more from this company.
Yeah, he couldn't expand his operation.
Right. So Kellogg's, his operation burnt down. So he had nothing. He had to start from scratch again. So he called that company and said, "Hey, I need a couple more machines." Oh, we have an exclusive contract with Post. So he hung up the phone. He thought about, called him back. He goes, "Okay, I don't want you to build me a new machine. I want you to fix my old machines that burnt." And they were like, "Well, we could do that." How crazy is that?
Yeah.
So, and they talked about the McDonald brothers, and they talked about Hershey, and they talked about all the all this stuff that we take for granted. Like, it was amazing. Some backhanded deals. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I wish I lived in those days. I could have done well. I have no conscience when it comes to that shit. I would take people down.
Well, I was reading this Twitter thread where they were talking about Triscuits.
Right.
And Triscuits, like where Triscuits got the name Triscuit.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people think it's because there's 3 of something in the ingredients.
Right.
And they found the person, I forget who was writing this Twitter thread, did research and found these old advertisements for Triscuits.
Mm-hmm.
And what Triscuits, the reason why they're called Triscuits is because they're baked with electricity.
Oh.
They called it the electrified biscuit. Triscuit. And it was intended to be a bread substitute.
Okay.
Not like a snack cracker.
Right.
And it was all the things you can do on bread you can do with the Triscuit.
Right.
And that's how Triscuits got named.
Yeah.
Electrified biscuit.
Wow. So, but Kellogg, the first Kellogg was the doctor, his brother. So they are, and he came up with basically like a granola for the people who were at the sanitarium.
Yeah.
For like a breakfast thing.
Yeah.
But
nutrition.
But it tasted terrible because it was just like oats and
it was just a bunch of grain.
Right. So he came up with granola, like bake it, and what Post did is he ended up stealing the recipe and
sweetened it up.
He did. He added sugar. He was like, done. And grape nuts. That was the first cereal.
Grape nuts?
Grape nuts was the first breakfast cereal that was mass produced.
Oh, wow.
From a stolen recipe from the old sanitarium.
Grape nuts. I never liked grape nuts.
Yeah. And it's funny because Post blew his brains out.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep.
Well, he couldn't take the guilt.
Yeah.
The guilt of stealing.
Yeah. And then his daughter ended up taking over, and then she started General Foods. Because she was like, why are we just making cereal? Fuck this. Let's start buying up all these smaller businesses. So she bought Bird's Eye, and she bought, this and that, and she started General Foods.
Wow. Some
broad. Good for her.
Some broad. So we finished the Marvel movie rewatch.
Mm-hmm.
Last week we finally watched the Spider-Man Far From Home.
Far From Home, right.
Which was the end of that current phase. I forget which phase it is.
Phase
of Marvel movies.
Isn't it phase 1?
No, it's like phase 4 or something.
Oh, all right.
Phase 1 was Iron Man.
Right.
And
the best of them all.
Well, I don't know about that.
The best of them all.
Endgame was the best of them all.
I would have to go Iron Man, Ragnarok, Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy, then all the rest of them.
Winter Soldier, Civil War, and Endgame are the three best ones out of there.
Okay. Again, Iron Man, right?
Iron Man was in Civil War and Endgame.
The first Iron Man movie is number 1 out of all of them. Number 2 is Thor Ragnarok. Number 3 is Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 4 is Black Panther. And then 5, I'd put Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And then all the rest of the other stuff was kind of, Oh, no, I'm sorry. 5 would be Spider-Man.
You're repeating yourself. No, yeah. You're repeating yourself. You're repeating yourself.
Yeah. That's how it should have come out.
No, I liked Spider-Man. Where would I put Spider-Man?
Number 5. I just told you.
No, Spider-Man. What is it? Not Far From Home. The first one.
Spider-Man.
Homecoming. Yeah. So
that was a good one.
It was a good one.
I like that better than Far From Home.
Yeah, but Far From Home was still good.
Yeah.
But I like the first. I like that Homecoming good too. So we finished that one. Now we're doing the Harry Potter rewatch.
Dude, that shit was funny.
We're right up to Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2 to go. Richie, no one understands why you're laughing.
That shit was so. I'll tell people because that shit was funny. So I'm in my car this morning and I'm driving and talking to Jim, and he says something. He goes, "Oh, we're watching the Harry Potter the movies now, like all in a row." I'm like, "Oh," I said, "Hallmark started running Harry Potter."
We don't watch Hallmark all the time. In fact, Hallmark, and if you're a fan of Hallmark movies, Hallmark's the Spot is my other podcast.
Yeah.
They haven't had a new movie in weeks.
Shocking.
They used to have one every weekend.
Don't they have like Flip This Husband or something like that? What was the
last one was How to Train Your Husband.
Right, but now they have another one like it's Flip My Love or whatever it is.
Flip My Love?
Yeah, so it's a house flipper.
Yeah, but it's not coming out for like 2 weeks.
No, I was just watching it. Elizabeth was flipping it. It was on.
A house flipper?
Yeah.
Then it's got to be an older one.
I don't know. It's great. Yeah, I don't know.
What's the plot?
I don't know. He flips houses, so they get in a fight and they fall in love at the end.
Oh,
isn't that?
Okay.
Yeah. I don't. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know. It's like Flip This Husband or Flip My Love.
He'll flip you.
Yeah, he'll flip you. He'll flip you for real.
Flip My Love. So the Potter movies, I keep wanting Doctor Strange to show up because he would have taken care of things like really fast.
Right?
Like fucking Voldemort's nothing.
Yeah. Seriously, man. Voldemort would be jumping through those holes that he makes.
Yeah, I know. Firing his thing, and then they would open up those portals and send it right back at him.
Yeah, or just make him fall for a half hour.
Yeah. And he doesn't need no wand.
Yeah.
All of these guys with their fancy wands. Yet, Harry Potter can sometimes do magic without the wand.
He's Harry Potter.
I know. So why doesn't he develop that? So he's not, he's not stuck using that wand all the time.
Listen, it's kind of like one of these people who know shit, who teach you shit. It's like, I taught you everything you know. I didn't teach you everything I know. It's that situation.
Yeah, and so, like, all the middle movies are, like, new again because I couldn't remember a thing about them.
Right.
I vaguely remember the storylines. All I know is that when we get into the Deathly Hallows, I know it's starting to get very convoluted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think the story got too busy.
Yeah.
Toward the end.
Right.
But yeah, McGonagall.
Because they kept adding stuff, and you know they all have to tie in at the end. So it's like,
right,
you know,
yeah. And when's Harry gonna learn? When's Harry gonna learn? Stop keeping things to yourself.
Right.
And another thing, Dumbledore. Could he just come out and tell Harry to do things? He's got to leave those little clues and innuendos. Remember, Hogwarts will help. Remember, Hogwarts will helps those who ask. Just say, pull the fucking sword out of the hat.
How is he going to learn, Jim?
He's gonna know he can pull the sword of Gryffindor out of the goddamn sorting hat. Right? Oh, I got to figure it out. Went out on my own.
You'd be like, I gotta. You couldn't just tell me, man. You couldn't just tell me this.
Yeah, like
really?
He's eating have a licorice snap. Oh, but they're a little sharp. And then he goes and the thing's got mouths and stuff, and it leads him to a clue. Just tell him what the fucking clue is. Why?
Teach a man to fish, Jim. He'll eat forever.
Yeah. It's Harry Potter's life would have been a whole lot easier if Dumbledore would just fucking stop being so cryptic.
So, what are you going to do?
So, I'm sure the books are better.
The book was so much better. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know because I'm never going to read them.
Well, you can listen to them.
Yeah, that is true.
You don't have to read them. Someone will read them to you. And act out the parts while they're doing it. I'm sure right. You get a lot of extra backstory.
Right.
So, should we do Mailbag first or Terminator Dark Fate first? We only got a couple of emails.
Well, let's do the mailbag. The mailbag. You fucking Jimmy. It's the mailbag. You fucking so.
All right. This is from who's this from? Oh, this will take you back.
Okay.
Damn, I missed you guys. Thank you for coming back. I never gave up hope. I've had such a laugh listening to the first 2 episodes back. It made me forget for a while It made me forget for a while what weirdness is going on in the world. I'm going to watch Extraction before listening to the next episode. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Though.
You don't have to.
Not remotely interested in the movie, but I'm not going to miss an episode of Destroy All Movies. Love and faraway hugs from longtime listener Rachel Ruck.
Hey, Rachel UK, what's going on?
Yes.
Hello.
It's good to hear from you again.
Yeah, Rachel's back, right?
Oh. Oh, and another thing about Harry Potter, the first one.
Yeah.
When we ripped it onto my computer, the Apple TV app now automatically seems to put the cover art on the movie. You don't have to actually search it out and apply it.
Right.
It applied the cover art from the proper British title.
Oh.
Which is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
I see.
And instead of Sorcerer's Stone. Which is its proper title.
Right.
Because the American publisher thought kids would not want to read anything about philosophy. That's
awesome.
Kids are stupid.
And the philosopher. What's the Philosopher's Stone? What's a Sorcerer's Stone?
Yeah, exactly. It's like that was a stupid move.
This is why I need to be consulted on a lot of decisions.
Yes, if only they talked to you, this never would have happened.
Never. I'd be like, okay, you're going to make that decision? Yeah. This is why you don't work here anymore. You got to go.
All right. This one is...
Is it from The Milkmaid?
No. It says, haha, damn, that's a lot of banter on old episodes. That's the title of the email. being on PC Daily, I know a lot of work to put. I know it's a lot of work to post things. I understand, James, especially uploading shit. I do, by chance, think I have every episode of Damn, even the original episodes. But I do have to look for my old PC. Now I'm up to my 4th laptop. That's really about 10 plus gigabytes of audio.
Wow.
So I have to search the old stuff in the garage. If I find it, because I think I even saved it to disk. Wow, I haven't even done that. If found, I don't mind sending it to that guy in his office.
Wow.
Can't wait till the next episode, and thanks for the condolences. Plus, when does Benicio del Toro not have a stutter or a voice impediment for a role?
That is true.
See ya, Jose Cuervas.
Dude, if you have them all send them to Jim, have him do all the work.
And he said, P.S. Fuck the Tiger King bullshit. I'm glad I was not alone in watching it like you guys.
Yeah. Well, I haven't watched.
Well, first of all, I have every episode. So it's not like I don't have them. So I decided I'm just going to put them out as classic episodes when we don't do a show during the week.
There you go.
Hence the episode 4 that was just released last week or so.
Didn't we have 2 episode 1s? Like one week?
No. We didn't have 2 episode 1s. We had one episode 1 that had severe audio difficulties. And we re-recorded it right after we recorded it.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Try to recreate the same jokes.
Right.
And it does not work when you re-record what you try to do what you did.
You can't recreate spontaneity.
That's right. Because the first one was gold, baby.
Well, it's funny. We were sitting on your couch with just microphones in our hands, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
There were with no headphones, no nothing, just a couple mics.
Yeah. So we didn't even hear that we weren't recording properly.
Yeah, it was like Kramer was recording us. Oh my God, that's so funny.
So now it's time for the movies. You know, I cannot find that sound effect.
What sound effect?
The movies thing that I used to cut in.
Oh, really?
You know, with Andy doing the baby laughing and stuff like that. Movies.
You gotta find it. Jose probably has it.
Yeah. I'll have to get it. Maybe I'll cut it from the audio of one of the previous episodes.
Movies.
All right, Terminator Dark Fate.
Or as it should be known as El Terminator.
That's right. Terminator Dark Fate came out in 2019. It was directed by Tim Miller. Screenplay by David Goyer. That's probably why it's not that great. And it was produced by James Cameron.
Yeah.
He actually came back. And in this movie, they kind of... this is kind of a sequel to T2 when they disregarded every other Terminator movie that came out.
Yeah.
What were the other ones?
The Skynet stuff.
T3 Battle Across Time, Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, Terminator Salvation, Terminator Genesis. All of them, they were all terrible.
Right.
And so this is like a direct sequel to Terminator 2.
This was Terminator, the first one.
Yeah, but
that took place mostly in Mexico. That's all.
Right.
That's all it is. Same movie, which is cool because now they can go to like Germany, do the same thing there.
They can just go to different countries and do Terminator again.
Right. They can go to Sweden.
Sweden, Jerry.
Yeah. Sweden. You know? Go to Sweden, they'd be like, who's the Terminator here to coming?
Of course, this has Linda Hamilton in it again.
Which
Arnold Schwartz.
She did a bang-up job. Woo!
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I couldn't get enough of her on screen. Man.
Mackenzie Davis.
Yeah.
As the enhanced soldier.
Yeah. Linda Hamilton played Raisin with a Gun.
What are you saying? Linda Hamilton's old?
Yeah, she's got to stay out of the sun.
Well, you got to give her a little credit. She never got her face pulled back.
Well, she should have, because she, if Arnold squeezed her head, he'd make wine out of that shit.
Oh my God. All right.
Well, I'm sorry. No, that let me rephrase that. If he squeezed her head, he could make prune juice out of it.
Because wine's made from grapes, not from raisins.
Exactly. That broad is weathered. Let me tell you.
And prune juice is made from plums, not from grapes.
Yeah, whatever. Just
well, prunes are made from plums.
Rain juice. Raisin juice. There you go.
So the basic plot is, Skynet is. They averted having Skynet come into being from Terminator 2 and destroy it. And the Terminator, they destroy the first Terminator in the all traces of Skynet that Skynet evolves from are gone. So she's with John a few years after that, and another Terminator, looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, T-800, comes and kills John Connor and then walks off. But it doesn't really matter because John Connor wouldn't have been needed in the future.
Right.
Because Skynet was averted. Or so you think. Well, it turns out in the Terminator universe, no matter what you do, the shit's going to happen anyway.
Right. So now Lupe, her kid, is going to save the world.
No. That's what they think in the beginning, that it's her kid. It's her that's going to save them.
So Lupe saves the world.
Yes. She's the one who organizes the resistance to Legion. Not Skynet. Legion. The evil AI is named Legion, but has kind of the same design concepts of Skynet.
You just see like the
it's very
Legion.
Similar.
You just see the Legion sign, and it's just not big enough, and it's just over Skynet sign.
Yeah, yeah, just like stuck on top of it. Because
we're not Skynet, we're Legion.
Because the Terminator skeleton, except for being black instead of silver, looks exactly like the other Skynet's Terminator skeletons.
Well, it's made of whatchamacallit, vibranium. So
yeah, that's right. The color of vibranium.
Jesus Christ.
And so Sarah Connor, what's her face? What's her name? Danny is attacked by a Terminator, and only this one, unlike the Robert Patrick Terminator from T2, where it's just liquid metal, he's a combo of liquid metal and the skeleton, and they can operate,
which makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, and they can operate separately.
Yeah. Okay, skeleton, you watch the door. I'm going to turn into anything I want. So you don't think me standing here watching the door as a skeleton is a giveaway? You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
How about this? How about you turn into somebody who can watch the door without being noticed, and I, as the skeleton, will go elsewhere. No, I get to go.
So this woman named Grace, the soldier from the future, who's playing the Kyle Reese part, comes back to protect Danny, to ensure that Legion gets destroyed in the future.
Right. And you think, is she a Terminator? You don't know. Turns out because she's just augmented, whatever that is.
Yeah, she's cybernetic. She's part human. She's like $6 million man.
Right.
Part human, part machine.
Right.
Except $6 million man's batteries didn't wear out every 5 minutes.
No,
like hers.
Yeah, she was like a diabetic. She needed fucking sugar all the time.
Yeah, it's like she was shooting up with this go juice.
Yeah,
all through the movie.
They should right.
She's always and once she starts running down, then she becomes a liability. They got to keep dragging her along.
Right. I'm here to save you. You can't walk. Who are you saving? And Lupe was like, listen, lady who's out of breath, I'm driving.
So they're getting attacked. Grace is running out of juice. They can't fight this Terminator. Who shows up? Sarah Connor with some heavy weaponry. Mm-hmm. And doesn't destroy the thing, but slows them down enough for them to get away.
Right.
And she says, ever since John died, I keep getting these messages texted to me with coordinates of when a Terminator is appearing from the future. And I go destroy it, and it's always signed for John. And I don't know who it is. And so they decide to go find who's texting her. Right. And it turns out it's the T-800. Arnold, who's living a normal life.
Right.
That after he killed John, he had no purpose.
Right.
So he got himself a wife and kids.
and a job.
Yeah, and he's a he sells draperies.
You need these type of hooks.
It was funny when he was talking about design aesthetic.
You should go with the polka dots, not these.
Not the solid.
Kids like polka dots. How do you know?
Because he studied humans.
Yeah. I found out kids like polka dots. How'd you find out? After I killed 13,000 of them, a couple told me they like polka dots.
They like polka dots before they died. Good.
Why are you doing this?
Good to know.
Yeah. Why are you doing this? This is what I do. I love polka dots.
Now, before I kill you.
Yeah. Tell me what kind of
do you like stripes or polka dots?
I'm going to hold up two fabrics. You pick one.
Yeah. I have this book of swatches.
Yes. I need you to point at which one you like better. Most of them go with the animals.
So
animal print is very popular with the kids. Now I must kill you.
Or else you could be my competition.
He's the only drapery in the whole thing. Where do you go at night? I take down the competition. After all, I'm a Terminator.
So they hop in the old drapery van with Arnold's massive cache of weaponry.
Dude, how funny would it have been if when they were taken off, you know how they had to close the door, the sliding door?
Yeah.
Right? Like a piece of fabric just hung out when they were that would have been funny.
Pull that back in.
Yeah. Somebody open the door and get that quickly. That's my
I have to do that Thursday.
Yeah, that's my Tuesday appointment. That little girl is going to be upset.
So they talk to each other and they find out, okay, there's this Legion thing and it's taken over and Danny's going to bring everyone together like John. She's the new John Connor.
Right.
And
every once in a while, Arnold sends Sarah out to weird places where no Terminators are, just to mess with her. Just be like,
right.
For John, LOL.
So they get the ever popular in movies these days electromagnetic pulse weapon,
right,
to try to kill the Terminator, the Rev 9 Terminator. They called it.
Right.
And they have a big fight. So he fights the big fight.
Yeah, fight the big fight. Yeah, I'll fight the big fight.
Get my head punched.
Yeah. Oh no, I'll fight the big fight. Yeah.
So they go on a plane. They jump from the plane. They get to a hydroelectric plant. And they have the final battle with the endoskeleton Rev 9 Terminator. And Grace, like Kyle Reese, dies.
Right.
In saving Danny.
What was her name in it?
Who?
Oh, Grace, right?
Grace.
Yeah.
It's
Grace!
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 Oh.
Grace!
And
that's Sloane Peterson involved in this too. And her grandmother.
So Carl gets all fucked up.
Right.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. But he comes back to life long enough to help him kill the Rev 9. And he overloads his power core to destroy the Rev 9.
Right.
And he says, for John.
For John. Sarah,
for John.
You must take over my shop. Tuesday's a very important day. It's the polka dots. Always remember the polka dots.
Yeah. And
could she overact with that? Fuck you! You're a dick! Bang, bang, bang! Oh my god! Oh my god! I couldn't stand that.
Who? Linda Hamilton?
Yeah, she is just a actress. Let me tell you.
Yeah. So once again,
she knew shooting him is not going to do a thing, yet she kept shooting him.
Right. You got to have some major league weapons. Like the whole endoskeleton thing, they crushed the first one with a friggin' machine press.
Right.
So it's not indestructible.
Yeah.
So with a powerful enough weapon, you can probably take that thing out.
Right.
And then you just got to deal with the jelly one.
Yeah. Just separate it. Like, just next time he's jelly, take a little and run it all the way somewhere else, and like two people run very far away. It'll take so long to get back together.
Yeah, that's right. Just take them to a whole bunch of different places.
Yeah.
Put them in a FedEx box.
Yeah. Just be like, what's this? This is jelly. What is it? We don't know, but no other jelly could be next to it.
Don't let the jellies come near each other.
Yeah. You mean like grape jelly? No, you can have grape jelly next to it. Just the same type of jelly.
Yeah,
whatever this is.
You take this jelly and you go that way. And you take this jelly and you go that way.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there you go.
Maybe he'll reconstitute and those jellies will become tiny Terminators.
Or that, or he just, like Voldemort, after a couple of years, just gets enough strength up with the little jelly he has, and he's like a super thin one. Where it's like he's like paper thin, but he's running at it. and he can't really kill him. Like, he could fight him. It'll be like,
but how are you going to shoot him if he goes 2-dimensional? And then it's like trying to hit the edge of a piece of paper.
That's when you break out the swords.
So, we're let's see. Hold on. I'm looking for the box office. This thing bombed.
Oh shit! Come on, dude.
Yes, this thing bombed at the box office.
Yeah, well,
it cost 261. Oh no, it cost 185 to 196 million to make. That was its budget.
Right.
Plus another 80 to 100 million in marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And it only made 261.1 million.
Perfect.
Box office. So they said any chance of sequels are probably
well, how? He died too.
Who died?
Arnold.
Yeah.
So, like, what could they do now? Like,
well, they could, because the same thing keeps happening. They can just keep sending Terminators back.
Yeah, but how's Arnold?
But the thing is, didn't they do this? Wasn't the one with that guy from Avatar in the Terminator? Wasn't he like an enhanced human or something? Like he was kind of like a good Terminator or a Terminator who thought he was human.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I forget what Terminator that was, but it's the guy who played the guy in Avatar. What the hell's his name? Sam Worthington.
Oh, Sam Worthington. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, we reviewed it. So yeah, you did.
Fair enough. I block it out.
Do you remember the Christian Bale as John Connor?
No.
Exactly. You did block it out.
Wow.
Yeah, this thing, what did it get? It got 70% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow. Well, that goes to show you how fucking useless Rotten Tomatoes are.
Yeah. Because they were saying, oh, it's better than all the other Terminator sequels except for T2. And
right.
Going, that's not saying much. Because they were all really bad.
Right.
Yeah, so how that got 70%. Jesus. So, crosshair time. I'll go first. This thing was bad.
Yeah, you're a fucking asshole.
That's your Sarah Connor impression.
Tell me that's not spot on.
But you got to remember that for next year's award, Academy Awards.
Yeah, she's definitely presenting. Fuck you.
Sarah Connor presenting.
Yeah. Broad is uncorked.
Yeah, so I wasn't buying the story, and it was just basically they just decided to tell Terminator over again with slightly different characters.
Yes, and base it in Mexico.
Yeah, and
that's what I'm saying. They could just start doing this, and
that's right.
Hit Europe, South America. Just go to. They got a formula now. This is like.
Imagine Terminator in Italy.
Oh my God! È phenomenal.
Bafangu with the.
Bafangu, get the thing,
Scungili.
Yeah. Why you gotta hit him with the pizza? It ain't gonna do nothing. You gotta shoot him in the head. So I give this a 2. A 2. 2.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's leaning on a leaning tower. Put it up. You fix it. You fix it. Why you here? You fix it. You're very strong. You fix it. He's like, dude, wait a minute. I'm not here to do work. I'm here to kill everybody. No, it's okay. It's okay. You can do it.
Oh, phenomenal. Scungili marinara.
Yeah, exactly. You come in, I'll make you a pizza pie. It'll be nice. Today, we make a nice pasta pomodoro.
I do not eat.
Everybody sit down and eat. I cannot eat. Everybody, I'm not going to tell you again. Sit it.
Smacks him in the face. Hey.
Hey, phenomenal. How many times I got to tell you? Sit down.
You mangia. Back and talk.
No back and talk. Me, you sit down. You mangia. Disgraziato. You sit down.
So,
just goes to Sweden and lays on those fucking horns.
He runs a Ricola factory.
Man, look how fast he could palletize shit. Hey,
all right, so what's your...
We have a problem with the manufacturing floor. Go get one of the Terminators. He fix it.
The Swedish chef.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I give this piece of shit a 1. 1. It was so ridiculous. It didn't. Another movie that just did not need to be made.
Yeah,
They squeezed the last drop of blood out of that stone. That was it. You got it.
Yeah. So James Cameron, everybody, we don't need another Terminator movie.
Yeah.
We've had enough.
Yeah. Especially with that horrible fuck yeah.
We got plenty. We have plenty of Terminators. We got it.
You killed John. You're right in front of me. And then you walk away.
Right?
Oh, that's so real. That is so funny. That is so good. That is exactly what she sounds like.
Yeah. It's just like, Jesus Christ. Did anybody, was there a director? Was anybody like that? Hey, maybe you want to try it a different way because you sound fucking stupid?
No. You killed John. No.
It was,
there was a director. His name was Tim Miller.
Dude,
what
Tim
else
Miller,
did Tim Miller do?
He should be ashamed of himself. That's what Tim Miller should be ashamed of.
Oh, he did Deadpool.
Well, he must have done this as a favor.
Yeah, because Deadpool was a lot better than this.
Yeah.
You're a fucking asshole.
I
guess
so that's
the best I'm getting out of her. So keep it.
Terminator: Dark Fate 2.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, just all right, keep it. Let's go to the next scene. Why? Have you not watched the monitors? Have you seen this? Just keep rolling. Just don't even cut. Just keep rolling. We're using film, for Christ's sake. That's how bad it is. We're actually using film.
So, we're not going to use any. We're not going to shoot it digitally. We're use film.
Oh, yeah. We're re-recording over the first Terminator.
We're going to shoot it on VHS.
So the audio might be a little off, but no big deal.
We're going to record over.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Terminator.
Terminator
Dark Fate.
Yeah, it went straight to VHS.
Well, so what are we doing next time? We're gonna do that Bloodshot.
What's that?
That Vin Diesel. Super Soldier movie.
Ooh.
We can also do a classic movie.
Yeah, something with dialogue where people aren't just going "fuck you."
No, I mean we can pick something like Usual Suspects or
yeah, but we can't do anything we like, so we'll have to find something terrible.
Yeah, something that was popular yet terrible.
We should do that. There's something we haven't seen that was popular that was terrible, which is a lot because there's
plenty of popular movies that were terrible.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so maybe we'll save Bloodshot.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched it yet. I don't know. When we do the show, I'll watch it, but I can't bring myself to watch it before we do it.
Right. That's funny.
Yeah. So, you know what we never did? That's terrible.
What?
And was popular? The Fate of the Furious.
Oh.
We never did that one. We could do that. I still have a copy.
Put it in Dropbox.
All right. What? You mean you will rent it?
Yes. Yeah, Jim, the government has their own problems right now. They're not worried about you fucking putting something in Dropbox.
Oh, so that's episode, what is it? Hold on.
331.
331. That's it.
Right? Or was it 332?
No, it was
331.
Was it 331?
Fuck if I know, man. I don't know. Ask him
It was 3:31. Yeah, he's got every episode.
Yeah.
He should know.
He should email us and let us know what we're doing.
I can't believe someone else but me has every episode.
Right?
And he copied them to disc. He wanted
awesome.
to preserve it.
That's awesome.
So, all right. Well, till next time, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, another. I don't know. Listen, man. I don't understand why you guys listen to this shit show, but good for you.
It's great show that everyone loves.
We do the worst fucking movies on the planet. Like, you know how hard it was watching the Terminator, especially with her shooting Arnold and Arnold talking about drapes. You know how hard that was?
Yes. This is difficult times, and you're putting in your part. You're doing your part, man.
I'm doing my part to brighten your day. This is the shit we do. Oh man, that's funny.
Making the major sacrifice of fucking Terminator Dark Fate. So, well, he's Richie.
He's Jim.
Yeah.
Good night, damnation.
You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at you
Destroy All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcasting.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Mostly classic TV, especially bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, Destroy All Television. Get it at damshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts.